Hi everyone, it's Kasia. Welcome to Tarot Map. I'm out in nature again. I'm going to show you the deck, the Anatomy of Healing today. And I also want to have just like a little chit chat. If you have been following me for a while, you know I've been on YouTube since 2014, I think. I've been through different cycles and now I feel like I'm again in this cycle of growth. It's very windy. I hope you can hear me. In the cycle of growth and change, and a year ago I had my Jupiter return. It happens every 12 year. It invites every 12 year a new cycle of expansion and growth and kind of dreaming big. I moved to the country. The life in the country is changing me, has been changing me. I do feel so much more grounded here. I live very close to nature, and what I kind of like, the internal changes that are happening with me, they connected also to perimenopause, my approaching Chiron return that's happening next year. As you know, I'm an astrologer. I always look to the cycles I'm going through, especially the bigger cycles, so outer planets to my inner planets. And I have to say that the template of astrology has allowed me to keep sane, to keep grounded, to kind of observe, how spiraling the time moves and how these cycles just appear and disappear. It kind of goes a little bit with like Buddhist philosophy, with meditation, where you are kind of still the same, right? But you observe and things, thoughts, situations are just passing by. And if you don't hook into them emotionally, energetically, they pass and they may return, but they don't really upset your internal balance. And I think astrology works like this a little bit as well. It kind of gives us a template, an explanation, and a backdrop to what's happening in our lives. This deck and what I wanted to mention also, I don't want to do reviews anymore in the scale that I was doing. I will only be taking some decks that truly fascinate me. It usually was the case, but because there's so many new decks right now, I would have to just do reviews if I wanted to show off all the decks that are beautiful, amazing. There's a lot of those decks. I have a very vast collection and I kind of don't really feel the need to have more decks at this moment. So when I'm showing you the decks from now on, they are really something special to me and something that I want to add to my vast collection, right? But I don't really, I will be very selective about taking new decks on at this moment in time. I want to focus more on astrology. I want to focus on stellar nations, meaning celestial heritage. I feel like this deep pull into exploring fixed stars, constellations, adding this wisdom to tropical systems of astrology that are connected to the seasons on Earth but are off the celestial clock. So I'm just, playing with this for the last 2 years, I think. I'm still in this research phase, fairly slow. I'm not one of those people who does a, weekend course on astrology and suddenly offers teachings in astrology or anything else. So there is a lot of changes, and I don't know how you guys have been feeling. Some of you have gotten from me the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction reading as a flash of inspiration reading. For myself, that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction was happening in my house of work and house of career, house of vocation. I have structurized and restructurized the business I'm doing. I want to really focus more on truly aligning with how I can be more of service to people who watch my my videos, right, and take their time to watch something. So reviews were always fun, and they are still fun. I don't really mind them, but I don't want it to be my sole focus. So what I'm showing you right now is this Anatomy of Healing deck that's created by Fran Cieślar. I don't know if she was Polish heritage or Cieślar, that's her surname. And it comes with this really cool booklet that looks like an old zine, you know, with illustrations. And the title of the deck is Anatomy of Healing, so you get a lot of anatomical illustrations that Fran did. And she connected kind of internal organs with plants in the illustrations. But when you read the book, mostly she focuses on internal organs. So how the book is, or how the deck is structured, you get inner organs, and then here we have like heart, throat, lungs, thyroid, brain, and so on. So in this deck, you actually, your keywords are the organs, okay? And then she has this amazing keywords that she adds to the organs, which I'm going to show you in a sec. Then you have outer organs, reproductive organs, bones and muscles, and circulatory system. Is there anything else? That's it. And then the booklet just goes into inner organs, and you get like a description of the card that comes, like heart, for example, is one of the cards, and you get some interesting information and also symbolical, divinatory kind of meaning. But it's very well put together, and yeah, it's really, really cool. So the booklet is, as I said, looks like a zine, and it's very sweet and well done. And then the deck comes in this box where the booklet also fits. It says allow yourself to bloom, and the backs of the decks are very unassuming, but they kind of fit, you know, the front and the idea of the deck. It's a little bit like a mixture of science slash you know, mysticism. So this looks a little bit more scientific, and then we have that kind of intuitive side to it. It's not gilded, and I think there is 40, how many decks? 40 cards. It's 40 cards. The cards are regular tarot size, so it's like 7 by 12 or something like this. They fit well in your hand, and flexible, not too thick, really well, good to shuffle. Good paper. It's really cool. And what I truly loved about this deck is the keywords that she chose. I also love the artwork. It's very kind of vintagey. I'm going to change the camera view so that you can see the cards in their glory, and we're just going to go through these 40 cards, and I'm going to like just show you some of my favorite keywords, okay, that she used. So let's change the camera view. All right, so here we go again. Anatomy of Healing, Inner Blossom. It's kind of like light purple, and here we have that ivory color. So on the top of the cards you get the keywords meaning organs, so these groups that she quotes in the booklet, and in the bottom you get this really cool keywords or like a phrase. So for example, hip, which she draws like parts of anatomical hip, it says rebalance myself. Hand, reach out. And we have like little number here. I wish she added the plant also, it would be really cool. Some of them we can recognize, but some of them I can't. So spine is when heavy gets light. How cool. I love those descriptive keywords. Appendix is dead end. So some of them are quite, you know, humoristic as well. Large intestine, letting go. Uterus is warm womb. Bones, stored in my bones. Leg, get going. Nose, inhale. I wouldn't guess that was a nose. Throat, lump in my throat. So you also have that distinction, you know, there is all these kind of positive light keywords and also those more shadowy ones, which I like when oracle decks are mixed like this. Prostate is loss of power. Lymph nodes, inner defense. Duodenum is respect me. Vulva is asking for guidance. Tailbone, out of tune. That's an interesting one. Arteries, carry the joy of life. Well, let's just check this tailbone, shall we? Out of tune. I just want to show you how the booklet works. So tailbone is, so she describes where it is located in the body and emotionally what the tailbone symbolizes. What can you do to work on this area and to connect, reflect on? There's also questions. How do I feel about my sense of safety and basic needs? How can I create more safety within? What deep-seated fears, anxieties, past injuries, traumas may be affecting me until today? How can I improve my posture? And what does it reveal about me now? So usually you get one page for each of the cards. But I think the booklet is written really, really well, and it's simple, it's to the point, but it's deep enough to really, you know, get you kind of thinking. And I love those type of decks. I have been using this particular deck also in the Plant Ally readings that I offer right now. I had a couple of those that you guys bought. Thank you so much. And you have chosen, there's two options. One is with flower essence that I create for you based on the energy of the reading. And the other one is just a simple Plant Ally reading. And I'm getting such good feedback from this. I wanted it to be more like a healing session with sounds and whatever, you know, my intuition will guide me towards. So yeah, I've gotten really good feedback, and if you are interested in those readings, I'm going to link them below. They are recorded, video recorded, and sent to your inbox, and it's mostly about Plant Ally and plant messages for you right now. How can they support you? What's important for you to pay attention to? And at the same time, I provide some energetic healing and sound healing to you at this moment. So yeah, I would love to read for you and do more of those readings. So as you can see, if this is something that you know, sparks your interest, that you, like me, love the connection between systems, this is anatomy and divination, you are more than welcome to take a look at the cards, and they are available right now from Fran. I'm going to link, of course, all her links below. All right, we kind of repeating ourselves now. So let's just pull one card and let's see what message do we get, and we are going to take a look at the booklet as well. So, beautiful nature, give us a message for right now, a collective message, and you guys take what you may from it, okay? What's important for us to pay attention to collectively? It's large intestine and it's letting go, and it's really interesting because we are in these cycles where a lot of shifts are happening, and there is definitely a lot to let go energetically, emotionally. I feel like we're expanding our consciousness again as humanity and also as individuals. So in each one of us there are things that we probably are holding on to that we can easily release, easily and smoothly. It's not a struggle, it's just a decision to be made. And especially if you have been going through these, you know, hamster wheel cycles and repeating certain patterns, you're aware of them, you've done some work on it, maybe this is a good time to just make a decision to release these and even ask for guidance how to do it in the easiest way. So when we look at the booklet number 17, which is the star in tarot, pathway of release. And here you can see, I love this booklet, related emotions: release, renewal, letting go, pleasure and joy. 128 grams weight of poop daily on average, 48 hours colon transit time, 1.5 meters length in toil. The large intestine is also called colon, sits below the spleen in the upper left abdomen. It absorbs water and salts from everything that hasn't been digested and produces solid stool. Besides, it hosts lots of bacteria and causes gas occasionally. And in case you were wondering, it's possible to live without. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, emotionally speaking, large intestine may store sadness and grief, mirroring the journey of our inner selves. When we get stuck or struggle, our colon signals great discomfort. Just as the colon eliminates waste, we too must cleanse ourselves of negativity and old patterns to make space for something new. Besides, the winding nature of the large intestine, because it's like never a straight line, right, represents the twists and turns of life. Just as the colon moves waste through its convulsions, we also navigate through challenges and obstacles, learn to overcome them, say yes to growth and change while learning to flow more freely. The colon is also linked to our sacral chakra, which represents our emotional expression, our authentic self, and the journey of letting go of the past by choosing to live in the present. And to connect and reflect on, we have these questions: what brings me inner joy right now? How satisfied am I with my life at the moment? Which emotions am I suppressing? What lessons am I learning today? And I think it will be also a great deck to work with journaling prompts and things like this, checking with your body, which invites this embodied practice. And this is something that I truly love, and love to see how tarot evolves like this, that it's not just head, it's not just spirit, but we also embody the messages of our readings. We embody and take time to feel what the cards are actually sharing. So this Anatomy of Healing, I hope you like the deck. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, and please comment, let me know what you think about it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, and I speak to you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye.